What are you thankful for, Garrett?
You.
Is it me fucking giving away money?
Yep.
Goddamn right.
Play action fakes it for pass end zone. Yes, touchdown.
Hi, and welcome to Geno's Picks, where after yet another fourth straight winning week, where Daddy went 3-1 and raised his record to 14. Garrett, I mean it. 14-2 over the past 4 weeks for a staggering 88% against the Vegas spread, and improved my overall record to 26-18, 59%, which again, Garrett, that's great. And I'm not saying like, that's great. I'm like, that's great. Never have you been more ready to walk into Black Friday, even blacker than possible. Of course, I'm just making a joke about being in the black, which gets its name for Black Friday, from the fact that so many sales were done, businesses would be in the black. Not what we've seen the past 2 years, Black Monday through Friday, where thieves of the same color loot stores and put them in the red. Colored steel. But it's your face that will be red if you haven't been on board Geno's Picks the past month and let these 4 winners get by you. So here we ho, 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 go, go, go. That's not bad, right? My first pick tonight, by the time this goes up, the Seahawks are getting 7 from the Niners in Seattle. This is the part where I laugh at a joke that I think in my brain is 10 times funnier than it's going to be. Ready? Well, speaking of Black Friday, let me tell you something. Black is not the word Seattle fans have been using to describe Geno Smith on Sundays. And this is, Gary, ready? This is brilliant. Ready? And I have a picture. And they're not wrong, as his stingy and meager output on offense has been the very definition of niggardly. I don't care. I couldn't go back and say definition. The definition of niggardly. And then I show the Smith's play has absolutely collapsed, as people seem to have realized that all you need to do to stop him is cover DK Metcalf and make the Seahawks run the ball. Well, now, with an injury to Kevin Walker, the third, or K9, as he is called by himself and countless other pit bull owners, he doesn't even have that to fall back on. Normally, the Seahawks play the Niners tight, but I don't see that happening this Turkey Day on short rest. Take the Niners later to TD. My next pick. And speaking of Black Friday, the Dolphins are giving 9.5 to the Jets in MetLife Stadium Friday night. It's a shame the Jets are playing on Black Friday, because let's face it, they should be shopping for a fucking quarterback. Zach Wilson, Garrett, am I wrong? He may be the worst QB pick in Jets history. And Rob Saleh has admitted exactly that when he sent him to the bottom of the QB ladder this week. Jesus Christ, they took this guy with the number 2 overall pick in the 2021 draft, which may have been held on April 29th, but in looking back at Wilson's achievement, it was New York's 9/11. Actually, that's not fair, because given how open the borders have been the past 3 years, there are people in New York that are still fans of the Jets on 9/11. Garrett's like, stop asking me to like them. And speaking of 9/11, who the fuck is Tim Boyle? A 5-year veteran we never fucking heard of? Well, at least he has the perfect last name, considering the QB play of the Jets for the past several seasons has always been a Boyle on the team. The Dolphins and their speedy offense run all over the Jets defense, who just can't keep up by the second half, which brings to mind the Top Gun reference. I feel the need for speed, which is fitting, considering that's also the last time I saw a Jet in this much of a free fall. Gotta let him go, sir. Sir, you gotta let him go. Take the Dolphins, lay the double digits, it'll be by kickoff. Miami laying 9 to hook. My next pick, the Ravens. I never picked them. Probably a mistake. I'm going to regret this. The Ravens are giving 3 and a hook to the By the way, you're welcome. I did not even pick a Thanksgiving game, a Sunday game. Sit all day Sunday and enjoy. The Ravens are giving 3 and a hook to the Chargers in LA Sunday night. The incredibly frustrating yet not surprising news for Chargers fans everywhere is that once again, Team didn't fire Brandon Staley, who spent Sunday afternoon being more defensive in a press conference than he ever did with his last-ranked Chargers defense. He made Justin Herbert look like the second-best thrower on the team Sunday as he repeatedly threw everyone on his defense under the bus, faulting them for yet another 3rd and 20 pass interference call, faulting them for missing tackles, faulting them for not being set up on defense on what would prove to be the game-winning TD, and yet he will sit on the sideline Sunday night, collecting a $4 million paycheck as always. But here's the good news, and I've told you this countless times, money isn't real. What is real is the pit in his stomach. Staley will feel Thanksgiving this entire weekend as he sits there with his 3 beautiful Aryan children being an absolute fucking disappointment to every real man in America. The only thing I respect less than Brandon Staley right now would be the Chargers if they win this game, because you cannot tell me they have an ounce of respect for Brandon Staley in that clubhouse. Take the Ravens, lay the 3 and a hook. Which brings me to my Double Your Money Monday Night Bet. Vikings are laying 3 and a hook to the Bears in Mini. The Vikings may not have won last weekend, but they sure fucking covered. And there's no reason to believe that they don't cover this week against a very bad Bears team who already has been humiliated by the Chargers. Can you say humiliated by the Chargers for me, Garrett?
Really bad Chargers.
Nailed it. Once on Monday Night Football, sure, they're a different team with Justin Fields than they are with that Arian Tyson Badgett, but the only difference is they're a bad team with a black quarterback instead of one that hates Jews. But speaking of killing, not Jews, fucking everyone's favorite sleestack, Josh Dobbs, returned from the land of the lost and shoots for the moon under center as the Vikings roll in this one. Take the Vikes, lay the 3 and a hook. Those are Geno's picks. Happy Thanksgiving. Love the booth for carrying me through this week. You are the man.
Yeah.
If I can't see, you can make the font bigger, right?